this is Jackie Timmerman from jtrain Systems, and today we're going to be working within another great idea that you may not have thought of with Pilates, and the chair, challenge chair. And again, today I've got my golfer, Rebecca Muirview. Rebecca, how long have you been playing for?
About 3 years.
Yeah. And are you driving off the men's tees or the ladies' tees?
Well, I play from both, but I'm hitting about 240 off the tees.
So you're pretty darn strong then.
That's pretty good distance.
That's great distance to be hitting it. Today we're going to take her up on the chair. We're going to torch her up here. So Becca's going to take a stand up on this, and be careful when you have your client come up. I'm going to stick her on this. You always want somebody to step up carefully on the pedals first, then on top of the chair, Becca's going to be doing some lunging motions today. So she's standing on top of the chair. The heels are not going to be extending over. You want to make sure your clients are set up right on this thing. She's going to lower whatever leg she thinks she can do, down onto the pedals, and it doesn't really matter if she places it too far to the side. She just wants to be kind of in lunge with the hip position. She's just going to start the lunge, stepping down, but not letting the pedal touch the floor completely. So right away, you see that her working leg is her right leg, and she's going to be putting a lot of emphasis. Becca's pretty strong, so she stopped holding on to the handlebars. Now you may have some new golfers or least conditioned golfers, have them hold on to the handlebars just for safety. You don't want your clients flying off this thing. So Becca's coming through here, and notice that she hasn't moved anything else but this. She's extending and bending at the hip. So she's going to add a little bit of movement. Again, she's my human bottle. We're going to unscrew her like a bottle top. And as she presses down, she's simultaneously rotating. Notice that Becca also lets her head travel in the direction that her lower spine is going. So the whole spine is in a spinal rotation. She's moving away from the leg that's down on the pedal. She's going to rotate in the opposite direction. Notice that she lifted her hands up and she's holding them right in front of her chest. But that doesn't mean that her shoulders are going to creep up to her ears. No shoulders and ears being friends in this room. She's going to inhale as she presses out, and she's going to exhale as she comes back to center. Now Becca's doing a lot of these at this point, and your client may need a break, but if they don't, you want to challenge them now. You ready for the next one, Becca? She's like, all right, she's going to take me back down. Notice how Becca doesn't even use the handlebars to come down. That's how strong she is. We're going to lift the forearms to the forehead. Now she's got a long position here, and we're going to challenge her even further as she adds the rotation to this. So again, so she's going to turn. She's going to try to keep her shoulders level as she turns. She's not going to shorten or contract at the waist. She's keeping both sides of her waist long. And now I'm going to work her in the other direction. She's going to go to the opposite. That's not the happy spot. You always want to work them in a harder position. You always give a little dial up, something that challenges them. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, inhaling. Now let's go both directions as she works the heck out of that quad. Good. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 3, back to center, 2, back to center, last one, and release. Nice job, Becca. Thanks so much. And that's another segment from jtrain Systems, where remember, it's not your mother's Pilates anymore.